Montes, and I'm here again. This is the North Carolina Jazz Festival, and it's the 40th anniversary. I'm here as a member of the press.
The thing is, we really want to promote jazz in the young folks. And over here, we have tables. Some of them have left because it's past their bedtime. But we have some of the kids that were at the master classes this afternoon. And we had about 80 there. And I think half of them, we offer free tickets for them for tonight so they can see their instrument with all the other instruments on the stage. And I think that's a great way to see the jazz conversation. We're very fortunate that we have grants from the Landfall Foundation and from the Arts Council here in Wilmington and the North Carolina Arts Council. And that makes it possible. Also, gifts from and donations from you folks help a lot. Don't forget to buy raffle tickets because that money also helps with our Jazz Education Fund. We took our musicians to 3 schools today, an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school. Therefore, we're doing our part to promote jazz in the younger generation.
I got involved with the North Carolina Jazz Festival and worked with the education program because my son was a guitar player and he did a workshop, and I was so impressed with the organization and how they put students first as far as making sure that jazz is an art form that's preserved and carried on to the young people. So Sandy Evans, the president, asked me if I would volunteer, and that was over 10 years ago, and I'm still here. And I enjoy this part of my job with the North Carolina Jazz Festival because it is working with young people, promoting jazz, which is a great art form. It's an American art form, and we will continue to do these educational workshops and bring musicians to the local schools. And we are so thankful for our donors and our grants, the Landfall Foundation and the North Carolina Arts Council and private donors, and also for the patrons that support the North Carolina Jazz Education Program. Another one of the workshops we have is percussion, given by Chuck Red, and he's been with the festival many years, and he loves to do workshops for the students. This year we had about 6 or 7 students, and one of them even bought a steel pan drum, which is awesome. The first school we went to is Rolling Rice, and that went really well. And the next school that we ended up going to is Glow. It's a girls' academy. It's a very unique academy. It's just girls that are getting prepared to go to college. And the musicians played there as well, and it was a fantastic opportunity for the musicians to play for Glow, and also for the students, the young females, to see that, you know, even females can be musicians and successful musicians at that. And the other school that the musicians went to was Snipes Academy, and that's an elementary school with, I think, about 500 students. So that was a big success, bringing jazz to those students. One of the workshops that are given in the hotel is given by Nikki Perot, and she is a bassist and a singer, and we are so thrilled to have her, you know, teaching the kids, and her enthusiastic energy with the kids was just wonderful. We went to the Girls Academy, and she was so wonderful with the kids there, and she even helped a student sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which was so sweet. She's very kind and just wonderful with the kids. Along with Champion, who was also at the Glow Academy and played piano for all the girls there. So it was a wonderful opportunity for Glow and for the musicians to perform there. This year we celebrated our 40th anniversary with the North Carolina Jazz Festival, and we are so thrilled that we had all these musicians to go to 3 local schools. It's a wonderful thing with our education program. We want to promote jazz for the young people. It's part of our mission to promote and to educate jazz for the next, hopefully, jazz enthusiasts and students. And the North Carolina Jazz Festival offers master classes here at the hotel, at the Ballast Hotel. And as you can see, the beautiful downtown with the river, it's awesome. We're so excited to always have the Jazz Festival here at the Ballast Hotel. We offer 8 workshops. One of the workshops was trumpet workshop given by Ben Pulser, and we were so excited to have him.
What did you do? What did you listen to?
I listened to Raiders March from Indiana Jones.
Awesome, John Williams, man. Is that bomb? Wait, is that bomb? Ba-da-ba? Is that the theme?
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3.
Another one of the musicians who does the workshops is Dion Tucker, a trombonist, and he is also a big fan of educating the youth. And he went to the schools as well and performed for students during the master classes. He loves to talk about his experience and how possible it is to be a musician in today's times. Dion Tucker currently works with the Harry Connick Jr. Band, and we're so privileged to have him work with our students and to be a part of the North Carolina Jazz Festival.
The teachers there really do a great job of preparing the students for whatever topic we're going to be talking about. We've talked about Duke Ellington, we've talked about Louis Armstrong, we've talked about Count Basie. This year we talked about Ella Fitzgerald. So the teachers at the beginning of the year prep the students. So when we get there, the students are already well prepared and they already know a lot about the artists that we're doing. So it just makes it so much easier to work with them because they already have a reference point. So 3, 5.
All right, that was awesome. Your ideas were great. I just want to hear them. So what you did was perfect. I just couldn't hear it. So one more time, just let me hear what you're saying. We'll go right on it, all right? 1, and don't even think about it, just do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, and awesome. Remember, it's like the air. Don't hold it back. Just straight off the cliff.
I had such a wonderful time. I love jazz education because I grew up around Clark Terry. Clark Terry was a big jazz educator, going to many schools, and he believed it was really important that the young people learn about the music, not only to become musicians, but more importantly to know about the history, the rich cultural history we have here in America, and to become fans, to become listeners. And so I hope that is what we did yesterday.
Now comes to the really crazy part of the show. Questions for the musicians.
Educational outreach here started a few years ago. I think I was 15 years old the first time that they made me teach a class here. And I had never taught before in my life. They took a huge leap on me.
And I want to personally thank the musicians who help support the jazz education. First of all, they're willing to give their knowledge about the instrument and their experience to the young people. And jazz is an American art form that all these musicians feel very passionate about passing on to the next generation.
But this whole educational outreach program is the reason that I'm teaching these days. It's just an amazing experience for the kids, and they all get to watch the festival. The most important thing about the education program is that it's getting a whole new generation interested in jazz, which is pretty hard to do these days because it's not the most popular style of music, but all these kids hear it, they love it, they want to listen to it, and they want to learn how to play it. So we're kind of getting a new generation of jazz musicians going right now.
We are so pleased. After 40 years, we have grown, and our jazz education program has just blossomed. 8 different classes this year. And Laura, how many students were there total?
We had 84 students this year. This is the most students we've ever had to participate in the workshops.
This all is possible because we have the best board of directors that can be imagined. We've got 10 people. Each person has a specific job, and they do their jobs and do them well. And it brings all of this together, not only the jazz education program, but the festival in general.
We have to be very thankful for all the volunteers that volunteer Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
We are really looking forward to seeing these young students become the Jazz Lions of another year and bring their jazz to the public. Who knows, they might even be on our stage in another 10 years. But we feel that we are doing our part in helping to promote jazz and keeping it alive for the future.
Go!